In our last video, we discussed various investment avenues for retirement. In this video, we'll discuss the factors you must assess when planning for your retirement and taxation. Let's start with factors that you must consider. Assess your current financial situation. Understand your diverse income sources, whether from a job abroad, investments, or property rent in India. Knowing your income sources helps with your future planning. Next is expenses, the part we all love to hate. Shifting from abroad to India means dealing with different currencies, fees, and unforeseen costs. By closely monitoring expenses, you're not just budgeting, you're ensuring your hard-earned money works for you. Now let's talk about savings. Every bit you save now brings you closer to your dream retirement. Because it's not just about the big things like travel and relaxation. It's also about having the freedom to do what you love without stressing over finances. Your savings are the key to that freedom. There are certain strategies you can use for achieving and managing financial freedom, like the FIRE number, the 25% rule, and the 4% rule. I know these are some fancy terms, but let's start with the first strategy, which is your FIRE number. The FIRE number stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early, emphasizing savings, frugality, and strategic investments. The rule of 25, synonymous with the 4% rule, suggests a retirement corpus of 25 times your first year post-retirement expenses. However, applying the 4% rule directly to India may be challenging due to higher inflation. But let's be honest, early retirement might not be everyone's cup of tea. In short, tailoring your plan based on your needs is the key. You can first start by assessing your needs. Determine retirement age, life expectancy, and estimate expenses with inflation. Second, calculate corpus. Use these factors to calculate the required retirement corpus based on lifestyle. And lastly, investment planning. Customize investments considering the Indian economic context and potential higher inflation. Customization is crucial. While the rule of 25 provides a foundation, personalizing the plan based on individual circumstances is vital for successful early retirement in India. Lastly, your net worth. Knowing your assets, investments, and debt helps you make informed decisions. So why am I talking about all this? Because as an NRI, your financial journey is unique. It's not just about making money, it's about making it work for you. Many believe that working abroad automatically classifies someone as an NRI, but the Income Tax Act has a different definition. An NRI is simply someone who doesn't permanently live in India, regardless of their Indian citizenship or origin. They might live in another country but remain connected to India through investments and cultural ties, of course. The Income Tax Act outlines specific rules for taxing NRIs. Determining an individual's tax status involves three categories. First, non-resident. Second, resident but not ordinary resident in India, RNOR. Third is resident and ordinary resident in India, which is ROR. When you return to India, your NRI status initially changes to resident but not ordinary resident for 2 to 3 years. After this period, it becomes resident and ordinary resident, subjecting you to the same taxation rules as other resident Indians. During your NRI or RNOR status, you benefit from India's double tax avoidance agreement. However, once your status shifts to ROR, returning NRI taxation benefits under DTAA are no longer applicable. Furthermore, your global income becomes taxable in India. To make the most of tax benefits, plan ahead before your NRI status changes and enjoy perks like first, tax exemption on capital gains from fixed or financial assets held abroad. Second, tax-free interest from foreign currency non-resident and resident foreign currency deposits. Third, exemption on withdrawals of pensions from foreign-held pension schemes or retirement accounts. Number 4, no tax on interest or dividends from deposits or securities held abroad. Fifth is exemption on rental income from properties held abroad. You can take a screenshot or pause this video for better understanding of the tax regulations for returning NRIs. Lastly, bank and RFC accounts. When a non-resident Indian returns to India permanently, their NRI status changes to resident but not ordinarily resident or RNOR. Now, this intermediate status is granted to NRIs returning to India before giving the resident status. To qualify for RNOR status, one must meet either of the following criteria: A resident must have been an NRI for 9 out of the previous 10 years or have stayed in India for 729 days or less in the previous 7 years. If you have any doubts, check your residential status on the Income Tax Residential Status Calculator, which I have linked in the description box. The RNOR status can be claimed for up to 3 years from the return date, after which the individual becomes a full-fledged resident and is taxed accordingly. An advantage of the RNOR tax category is that individuals in this status are treated akin to non-residents for income tax purposes during the 3-year transition period. This allows for the seamless transfer of overseas assets to India without incurring significant taxes. However, it's essential to note that income from a business setup or controlled in India is taxable for an RNOR, even if it is received or accrued outside India, whereas for NRIs, such income remains non-taxable. Well, you understand that NRIs need to change their bank account based on their status as RNOR. But what about their foreign currency? Individuals falling under the RNOR tax status can open a resident foreign currency account or RFC account. This allows the repatriation of foreign funds to India, and the choice between an RFC savings account or an RFC deposit allows for the maintenance of funds in up to 3 or 4 currencies. Before you get excited, remember, you must have been a non-resident living outside India continuously for at least 1 year before returning, and you must be permanently settled in India. Well, that was a lot of talking about taxes and changing bank accounts. But don't forget that even the smallest oversights can impact our dream retirement. So in this upcoming section, let's explore some common mistakes to avoid. When you start retirement planning, it's important to navigate the financial landscape with caution. So let's dive into some common mistakes that can impact your retirement dreams. The first mistake most of us do is underestimating retirement savings requirement. First, life expectancy. Plan for an active life well into your 80s or 90s, ensuring your savings cover decades. Don't forget to account for inflation. Account for the impact of inflation on future expenses. Third is taxes. Consider taxes on retirement income and opt for tax-exempt pension plans. And lastly, medical expenses. Account for age-related health issues and unexpected emergencies to safeguard your economic security. The next mistake on our list is not starting early enough. Start your retirement planning early to leverage the power of compounding. Additionally, include a life insurance component for families' financial security, covering daily needs, goals, and emergencies. Moving on to the next big mistake, trading retirement funds for other goals. Avoid the temptation of borrowing from retirement accounts. Instead, prioritize separate investments for your life goals. Set aside one investment plan for retirement to ensure uninterrupted growth. The fourth mistake is to shift your focus to unforeseen expenses. Maintain a contingency fund equivalent to at least 6 months' income to handle financial emergencies without tapping into your retirement savings. And lastly, align your investment plans with future goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Be cautious and mindful of high brokerage fees and market volatility, especially when nearing your retirement. Ensure the rate of return matches post-retirement monthly income needs. Certainly based on the detailed content of your YouTube video script on retirement planning, taxation, and investment strategies for NRIs, here's a conclusion that ties everything together. As we wrap up this comprehensive guide on retirement planning, taxation, and investment strategies, especially tailored for NRIs, it's important to remember that retirement planning is a journey, not the final destination. The key takeaways from our discussion are clear. Start early, plan wisely. Begin your retirement planning as early as possible. Understanding your financial status, income sources, and expenses lays the groundwork for a secure retirement. Second is customizing your approach. Whether it's leveraging strategies like the FIRE number or FIRE number, the 25% rule, or adapting investment plans to suit the Indian economic landscape, customization is crucial. Your retirement plan should be as unique as your financial journey. Be mindful of tax implications. As an NRI, navigating the nuances of Indian taxation and regulations is vital. Understanding your residential status and its tax implications can save you from unnecessary financial strain. Number 4, avoid common pitfalls. From underestimating your retirement savings needs to selecting inappropriate investment options. Being aware of these commonly made mistakes can safeguard your retirement dreams. Preparation is key. Always be prepared for the unexpected, whether it's unforeseen expenses or market fluctuations. Having a robust contingency plan is essential. Seek professional advice. Given the complexities involved, consulting with a financial advisor can provide you with tailored advice and peace of mind. In conclusion, retirement planning is not just about securing your financial future. It's about ensuring that you can enjoy your golden years with peace, freedom, and stability. Remember, it's never too late to start planning, and the right strategy can make all the difference. Stay informed, stay prepared, and here's to a happy and fulfilling retirement. Thank you for joining us in this enlightening journey. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such insightful content. For any questions or personal advice, feel free to reach out in the comments section below.